All right, what is going on, Ranger fans and hockey fans? Welcome to another late night edition of Full 7 Rangers. It is your host, Raymond Tapia. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and a comment, turn on your notifications. I'm about to upload a live, upload highlights, or do a community post. You already know the procedure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Rangers have done the unthinkable. They have defeated the Edmonton Oilers in overtime in shockingly fashion. Thanks to JT Miller. We're going to obviously get more into the game, but let me give you guys an interesting thing about this. Now, the New York Rangers, as you know, they've always had a hard time beating the Edmonton Oilers. You guys want to take a wild guess when was the last time the Edmonton or like they actually beat the Oilers? October of 2023. Yes, back when they still had Patrick Kane and Tarasenko on the roster. That was the last time you saw a New York Rangers victory. However, tonight they finally turned that around. Now, I'm not going to hold you. The defense, like I said, the defense is drastically better for this team despite the mistakes they do. Like they're still good defensively because if you look at the team stats throughout all the games, they've still managed to keep up with a lot of their opposing teams. The problem is, on their losses, they either get outshot or they do way too many costly turnovers. But other than that, they still managed to put like the same stats. Because in this game, they were just as physical as the Oilers, and they actually were playing really good defense with the giveaways and takeaways as well. And they were actually evened out. They both had 15 giveaways. The Rangers only had one takeaway less than the Oilers. They both had block shots down to the same. Rangers had 12 block shots. Oilers had 13. And the Oilers only drew one penalty less than the Rangers did. And the Rangers only had two more penalty minutes than the Oilers. And surprisingly, the Rangers won three more faceoffs than the Oilers did, and they only shot the puck two times less than the freaking Oilers. So, and the hits as well, they had 18, Oilers had 17. So as you can see from the stats, they speak for itself. Like the Rangers are right there. Every time they face like these opponents, the stats speak for itself. It's just we expect them to start scoring more goals. And today, they actually did. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. In the first period, the Oilers, now the Rangers did start off hot first. Like they had the first lead, but it only lasted like 10 seconds. And Johnny Brodzinski, this is why I've been waiting for Brodzinski to finally get an opportunity because we all know what he can do. He's playing like he was last year. He was doing the same thing he did last year, just looking very promising. So Brodzinski is just doing what he does. He had a backhander to start off the game, but then Darnell Nurse, right after, hits the snapshot goal, and Jake Waldman and Jack Roslovic, a former Ranger, he got the assist on that play. But from there, you already knew it was like, well, the Oilers might start their momentum right here. Because you know what happens when it's tied up. Like, it can go either way. It's either the Rangers are going to hit a goal or the team's just going to start going crazy and start scoring goals of their own. But in the second period, freaking the Rangers were, like I said, they were keeping up with the Oilers. They actually managed to. Noah Laba was actually locking down Connor McDavid good. So surprisingly, Connor McDavid didn't have that much of opportunities to create a shot or an assist or a goal. And I got to give the Rangers credit for that because that was probably the biggest priority you had to do tonight is to shut down Connor McDavid, and surprisingly they did. Now, Matt Savoy, he scored a deflection off the Adam Henrique shot, and from there, freaking Darnell Nurse hits the goal right after, and just like that, the Oilers are already up two goals in the second period. And from there, you just kind of knew you were like, well, this team is going to be in trouble, and it's going to probably be a long game. But for some odd reason, I somehow was like, you know what? Let's see what happens because they might fight back. They might fight back. They're probably still feeling good from that Vancouver win. Let's see what happens. And Adam Fox, he had caused a tripping penalty, but the blade had like I guess got to him. I thought he had got cut really badly there, so I'm kind of glad that Adam Fox is okay on that penalty drawing. Even though like it was a penalty, I'm just glad he's okay. But the Rangers were able to kill that penalty off. So surprisingly, the penalty kill for the team this season has been really good. The only problem is the power play is just not there. Like they're still doing really good on penalty killing, but we still want to see the power play goals. But I don't know when Sullivan is going to switch up that power play unit. There's no telling, but I really want to see some changes for that power play. Like they need to get a younger lineup or something because whatever power play they keep trying to put on there, it's just not going to cut it. Like I said, the penalty kill, that you can put either one on that penalty kill, they're going to actually do their job. So I give them credit where credit is due on that. And Braden Snyder, out of nowhere, had hit the goal in the third period, and Will Cooley with the assist and Uro Vakanainen as well. And I know everybody keeps giving Uro Vakanainen crap, but he played good today as well. Like I said, a lot of the Ranger players, they actually showed up, even Lafreniere, despite his sloppiness. And Taylor Radish, he had hit the goal right after, and just like that, the Rangers were tied. Taylor Radish, I mean, look, he's actually producing. I don't think nobody expected Taylor Radish to be playing the way he is right now. Everybody had their doubts. Me, I was just like, I'll see what he does. But I'm kind of glad he is playing way better. And the fact that Mika Zibanejad outplayed Connor McDavid, it's an absolute shock. Even though he caused that high sticking penalty on Jack Roslovic, the Rangers, we all thought they were going to be in danger because they went to overtime. And you already knew, like, Edmonton had the power play. It was a 4-on-3 situation, so that could have been an easy game winner. And of course, they had Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid, and Zach Hyman on the freaking power play. So you know when the Oilers have their best players on the power play unit, it's a super easy opportunity for them to get a goal. Leon Draisaitl alone knows how to like score a goal real close into that net, and he finds angles. He don't go for those like crazy shots. No, he finds the right space, and then all they got to do is just dish him the puck, and he's gonna tip it in. But thankfully, the Rangers once again killed the penalty in overtime, which that was a huge relief because I'm sure everybody thought Igor was going to allow another one in, but surprisingly, that wasn't the case. Rangers were actually able to force the puck to turn over to their end, and JT Miller, and of course, Braden Schneider and Alexa Lafreniere along with him, they go on the breakaway, and JT Miller finally gets his shine as the captain and hits the game-winning wrist shot goal against Stuart Skinner. And the Rangers just win in dramatic fashion in Edmonton. And like I said, this was another great, much-needed win. Am I impressed? Yes. I am actually a little impressed with how they beat this team. Now, the next thing you need to impress me with is you need to start winning at the Garden. Because how many videos did I say, Ranger fans? Did I not say this team is going to be a road team and probably that's it? Here we are. They're still winning their road games, but we still haven't seen a win in the Garden. They're 0-4 at home. So they need to, if they want to even have a chance at the playoffs, that's the next step they're going to have to do. Snap out of the home losing drought, because otherwise you won't make the playoffs no matter how good of a road team you are. Like, it's going to have to be in dramatic fashion because the division is also getting tougher. Yeah, that's right. The Pittsburgh Penguins, they're actually doing good. The Philadelphia Flyers of all teams, they're doing good. They actually beat the Predators tonight, and they've been beating good teams. So the Rangers are going to have to step it up if they even want to have a chance at the playoffs because their division alone is already getting tough for them. Because now, not only do you got to deal with New Jersey, Carolina, and the Capitals, Columbus, of all teams, are given a run for their money this year. Like, nobody expected Columbus Blue Jackets to be doing this good. And right now, the Penguins are 8-2. And I guarantee you, nobody expected that young team to be playing like that. But here they are. And the Rangers right now, they're 5-5 with 2 overtime losses, and the Islanders are right under them. So yeah, the Rangers are gonna have to step it the hell up if they want to even maintain like positions in the East, let alone like at least be like fourth or third in the division. Because trying to be number one in the division, that I don't think that's happening. Not this year. That division is way too tough. I just told you the teams that are actually doing good, and Carolina just won their game too. They're 7-3, so that's already 6 teams, 6 different teams from the Metropolitan Division that the Rangers are gonna have to try to like keep up with. And we didn't even get to the Red Wings, the most shocking team this year. That team is 8-3, and I'm pretty sure they beat the Kings because last I checked they were up on that game. Montreal is 8-3. The Senators, they're 6-5, but they look like they're still going to be just fine. Tampa Bay, they had a slow start, but they're still going to be doing good. They're 5-4. The Bruins, even though they're 6-7, that team can turn it around. Now, the most shocking one for me has got to be the Florida Panthers. Like they're 5-5, but I understand their situation because they have a lot of injuries to deal with. So I'll be surprised if they even make the finals this year. And we didn't even mention the West because Winnipeg's right back on their freaking consistency. Utah shocking the world, they're 8-3. Colorado's 6-1, and then you got Dallas, they're 6-3. Chicago's even 5-4, and then the Vegas Golden Knights, they're 6-1. The Seattle Kraken of all teams this year, out of fucking nowhere, are 5-2. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Seattle Kraken are a better team this year. And surprisingly, that's the next team the New York Rangers are going to have to face against on Saturday, the Seattle Kraken. So I'll leave you guys here with my final thought, and we'll go from there because it's definitely late, and me and my equipment guy are about to wrap it up because we both got to call it a night soon. Now I will say for the New York Rangers, I like what I'm seeing so far. Let's just hope that they continue doing this because they're actually getting better with the puck movement. They're starting to like buy into Mike Sullivan's system, even the older guys. So that's actually good signs for that team. And the next thing they're gonna have to do is let's see if you can beat not only the Kraken, but let's see if you can actually get a win when you go back to the Garden, because that's my biggest concern. I want to see them get a win at the Garden, because on Tuesday after they play the Kraken, they got to play the Hurricanes, and that's going to be another big test to see if you can beat the Hurricanes with a former Ranger now playing for them as well. And like I said, the Canes are a good team. You got to watch out for them. They might shock the world too. But as always, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all support. We're almost at 160, and you know I'm always going to be greatly appreciated for it. You didn't have to watch any other video, but you chose this one, and for that, we're going to always thank you. And as always, y'all have a wonderful night. I'll keep you updated for Saturday's game against the Kraken. Let's go Rangers, and let's hope this win continues.